Hi, welcome to my update on Kindle Marketing Case Study Lessons Learned, the February 2013 results. For this case study, we're looking at my book, Project Management Interview Questions Made Easy. You can reach it at Amazon.com. The short link here is amzn.com, B00ANEVZOC. So let's get into the February sales results. Overall, for the month, I had sold 158 copies. It had borrowed 6 copies, and with 4 returns. The returns is something I'm always kind of struggling with understanding, like who would return a book that's priced at a $2.99 price point. But I suspect a number of those returns were actual people that wanted to borrow the book rather than actually having to purchase the book. Just based on the number of reviews, I'm being told this is a good, high-quality product. In terms of average sales per day, it ends up being about 5.6 books per day. You can round that up to 6. This was at the sales price point of $2.99. I got 2 additional reviews from the last time when we ran the case study. And overall, my Kindle overall rank has gone to about 27,611. So in terms of overall approximate revenue, I generated $427. And you take 70% of that, and that leaves me with a profit of $331. When you look at the sales per day, I had just tracked the average number of sales across the time span. And as you see in the index towards the end of the month, you see there's a much more dramatic shot or a dramatic increase in the number of sales towards the end of the month. And I believe a lot of that is due to my SEO ranking had actually increased to the number 2 position for the search term, rather than in the prior months, it was lower in the overall search rankings. By comparing January to February, when I originally launched the book, I had sold 67 copies at $4.99. And then in February, here we are at 158 copies at the $2.99 price point. So the key lesson learned here is that obviously the $2.99 price point does help outsell the higher $4.99 price point. But the question is, where are we generating the better profit? So in terms of overall lesson learned, $2.99 is still a perfectly acceptable floor to price the book, and you'll see that will perform better than the $4.99 price point. Now, I did end up increasing my profit by $137 because of that $2.99 price point. But really, I'm still feel like I'm selling a great product for less than $3, which for the amount of time and effort put into writing one of these books, I definitely feel that it should be worth a lot more than that. So if we're going into March, I'm testing at a $3.99 price point to see if sales remain consistent. So now in terms of other lessons learned, I did track sales daily. Actually, I was probably checking it every couple of hours to see where the sales were coming in, but it was useful to get an idea of what was my daily trend and if I was increasing in sales or not. And one of the things that came up was, why wasn't the book selling during the day? I'd be checking it during the workday, and I really wouldn't take on many sales. Yet at the early beginning and morning of the workday and at the end of the day and later in the night, that's when I really saw sales pick up each and every day. My only premise is that a career development book such as this actually sells better in the night than the day because people are busy working rather than thinking about career development. When they do that, they tend to do that on their downtime. Another key observation was trying to determine what my overall conversion was. So I started tracking the number of views on the Amazon page from February 7th to February 28th. Overall, I had 1,641 hits, and that converted for 158 sales, and that gave me about a conversion rate of about 8.17%. Overall, if I had a $1,000 per month goal off of the one product, I need to generate about 4,096 hits in order to generate 334 sales at the $2.99 price point. Now that's why knowing your conversion is helpful, because it does give you some insight to how well that page performs, as well as I'm trying to get insight into what's the actual search traffic that is coming to that page. Everyone thinks they write the best Kindle bestseller, but unless you actually have eyeballs on the page, you never really know how well that page is going to convert. So when you think about some of the benefits, it helps to know the conversion and your traffic numbers. It also helps you set realistic expectations. And by knowing this, I can now tweak the price, the product description, do some additional testing with headlines, or even varying my different traffic sources and see which source converts better when they come to the Amazon page. Overall, you can track your changes, and by looking at your conversion rate, you can determine if that change has improved sales or not based on that data. In terms of search engine optimization, SEO is definitely a core part of my sales strategy. I know a lot of people to go through Amazon to search and find the various products, but Google and all the other search engines are also used when they search for those products, and those show up in the overall Amazon, or rather the Google search results. So for my keyword phrase, I successfully got it ranked in the number 2 organic position, and this will attribute for about 13.5% of all the clicks will end up producing about 888 visits to that site per month. And I know this because I did the keyword research, and for that keyword phrase, it generates about 6,600 searches per month. But overall, that converts to 72 sales just from organic traffic alone. So by adopting a search engine optimization approach, as well as with your Kindle marketing just within Amazon, you're able to leverage both sources of traffic to help to increase sales. So for March, my marketing actions are going to be testing the $3.99 price point. I definitely will go and submit a press release for both the Kindle version of this book, and I also released the book on CreateSpace. So that gives me enough news to try to promote the book further via the press releases. I'm also going to withdraw from KDP Select. I originally enrolled in KDP Select to generate reviews and go through this process of giving away the book in order to get some eyeballs onto the product as well. But overall, I want to be able to now move off into other platforms with this product and try to market and sell that in other areas. In terms of other marketing actions, I'm also working on my next draft of my next Kindle book, which I can help by adding that to the previous books. So it's viewed as a series, or allows other sales to be generated from the previous books when someone reads or downloads that product. So again, when you think about the withdrawing from KDP Select, I know everybody thinks KDP Select is great, and I also like it, and I think it's very helpful for new authors that don't have any books selling, that they're able to use KDP to get that visibility to a new title. Now, what I've noticed is I've achieved a stable rank in the search engine results and within the Amazon ranking itself. I don't think if I gave away the book any further, it would help to generate more actual paid sales, because I went and gave away that book in January and generated roughly over 500 downloads of the free book. But overall, I've generated 15 excellent reviews, so that does help provide the social proof. And now when I move out of KDP Select, I'll be able to promote the book further on iBooks, Kobo, Barnes & Noble, and so on. And also the other idea too is to sell a project management toolkit on my own website at a higher price that includes this product and additional templates to help people with the project management interview questions made easy. So I hope this update's been helpful. If you're a fellow writer, I'd like to hear about your experiences and different lessons learned. If this presentation has been helpful to you, please comment below, like the video, tweet it, Facebook it, and Google Plus it. All these efforts help to get the word out and help better promote what we're doing for smart ideas for smart business. So I encourage you to go ahead and visit amakar.com. There I have an entire Kindle marketing series that I've been updating every month with my actions and what my experiences with the Kindle marketing program. So you can go ahead and take a look at that at amakar.com/Kindle marketing. Thanks.